I've had lots of downtime due to the fact of been trying to lay low out that whole Jeff BEZOS buying me situation blows over. In my spare time, I have recently developed a complete and total cure for any and all forms of cancer. Admissible vitamin pill no larger than your little fingernail. But my cure has the unfortunate side effect of giving you mild sniffles for 3 days. My mother always took care to ensure I was an absolute perfectionist of the highest order. As she said to me, there, child, whatever your name is, always remember that if the first two don't succeed, it's because you're a gormless moron who fails at everything. Everyone else succeeds without a third. They only pretend to try to make you feel better about your minuscule brain. You have to make a second attempt because you weren't perfect the first time. Remember, it's because you're stupid. And the manifestation of everything that's wrong with my life. I took my mother's sage words to heart, and for this reason I destroyed my cure completely and made sure to burn all my notes so no one could ever see the humiliation that is the cure ever again. I have also been taking the time to teach my wonderful son Bartholomew Lincoln III martial arts to prepare him to reclaim his rightful place amongst the penguins at the Ski-Doo by 313 brand. Probably thinking to yourself, but your owner, Mr. Doctor, Professor, Governor of Chief, Rule, Vigorous Master, Debater, Reverend Eminem, Sir the Great. How can you teach a penguin martial arts? Their anatomy is completely different from humans. To which I say, while penguins and humans do differ due to the position of their cloacas, there's otherwise very little difference between us, to the point where, statistically, 9 out of every 10 aliens will visit us to probe a penguin's cloaca ends up probing a human cloaca instead. No bullshit, fact check the shit. Some of you may have tried to fact check that and realize that you are unable to due to lacking access to alien records. To those of you in such a situation, I offer the following message. Sucks to suck. Anyway, I decided to take Bartholomew across the world to visit martial arts masters in every discipline to prepare him for his inevitable confrontation with the evil king of the penguins. The first guy I take him to is that one guy who ended up impaling himself after slipping on a banana peel like you'd expect a cartoon man to slip. I walk in with Bartholomew wailing behind me and find the master is once again facing out the window. And to refresh your sorely lacking memory, seriously, that shit ain't normal. Get that checked out with a license, doctor. Was just a bunch of partially constructed apartment buildings, so I don't get the bill. Regardless, without turning, he tells me I sense you're where I stand. Sidebar, my name's not Stan, alright. I kinda get people calling me Mr. Eminem's, but how the fuck do you get Stan from my name? Plus, it makes my tummy feel funny every time he calls me Stan. He says, you may have killed Larry as I predicted, but you still stand little chance in your destined fight against the demon lord, and we have so little time left. I tell him that's all very well and good, but that I'm actually here to get martial arts training for my penguin son. He spins on his dainty heels, eyebrows which extend to his feet, twirling like ribbons as he looks my sweet little boy up and down. He mutters something about how Bert would be crucial in defeating the demon lord, then finally nods his head, agreeing to train Bartholomew Lincoln III on the condition that they start with magnets and establishing how they work, because magnetic fields will also be crucial in defeating the demon lord. It sounded very reasonable to me and I agreed to his terms. Say what you will about that slim shady fellow, but I bet he wouldn't have secured martial arts tuition from one of his nemesis for his penguin sons so readily.